Sports, and it is pizza time, where we eat pizza and we talk about some of the biggest or most interesting or sometimes funny stories in sports. And of course, I am sticking with baseball as per usual.
Of course.
What would pizza time be without me talking about baseball? But Buster Olney of ESPN, he reported that there have been talks of a home run derby, but for pitchers, which I would be really excited about.
I like that idea.
I love that idea. And pitchers responded to it pretty positively. Noah Syndergaard, he said he endorsed it. He posted on Twitter, which I was telling the guys, check out Noah Syndergaard's Twitter because it's super funny. And he used the hashtag #WeWantBart. So he's nominating Bartolo, even though he would be great in it as well.
Yeah, he would be pretty good.
But
He'd probably be better.
He nominated Bartolo Colon.
I want Bartolo Colon too.
That would be incredible.
Yep.
And then Adam Wainwright, he also said he wanted to take part. He was like, oh, well, like Madison Bumgarner and Jake Arrieta said they wanted in. So he's like, if they want in, I want in.
That'd be pretty cool.
Jake Arrieta, he said he really wanted to do it. And so, but then Baltimore Orioles closer Zach Britton, he said that fans would not want to watch it. And that they rather watch like the power hitters like do their thing.
I think it would be entertaining.
I think it's definitely entertaining. Because like I said in a different video, I really want to see Bartolo Colon just chuck home runs all day, every day.
Do you think that he would?
That's the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, they have the time frame where they get the balls. For pitchers, I think you gotta like cut it a little bit.
Yeah.
Like limit them maybe to like 5 to 8 balls rather, because pitchers are gonna sit there swinging and they're not gonna get anything. But I think it would be entertaining regardless.
I think it'd be, and like some of these pitchers can actually hit. Like Adam Wainwright has 10 RBIs and 23 at bats.
Yeah.
Like
Bumgarner hits home runs
makes
like
sense.
it's nothing.
That makes sense.
Exactly.
I don't understand a full MLB pitcher's home run derby. I understand. I want Madison Bumgarner to be in the home run derby. He deserves to be in the home run derby, I think. A full-on pitcher home run derby may... Because, I mean, when I turn it on, I want to see Mike Trout and, all these, big-time home run hitters go and smack, like, I don't even know how, just every single ball into the stands. Like, that's fun. That's fun to watch. You see Bartolo Colon hit 1 or 2 home runs.
And then his helmet falls off. This would be
that's
great.
the thing.
This is great.
From an entertainment standpoint,
The way he hits, like, he's trying so hard. I love it. I think both. I mean, you're not taking away the other one if you want to watch just the... like hitters.
I'll take both.
I'll take both.
I like the entertainment factor.
I love it. So I had to bring that up, of course. And comment below with what you guys think, if you think this would be cool.
So my story is kind of current with the NBA Finals. TNT and Turner Sports reporter Craig Sager hosted his first ever NBA Finals in Game 6 on Thursday. I mean, he's been a reporter for over 30 years. I mean, he's been there with Doris Burke throughout his career as a TNT sideline reporter. He goes on and off. He's great. The fans love him. The players love him. The only kind of sad part about it is that he's suffering from leukemia.
Yeah.
He recently came out and said his leukemia is no longer in remission. So I think it was a nice gesture by the NBA to allow him to, and TNT and Turner Sports, to put him in as a sideline reporter with Doris Burke in Cleveland, so he can get that experience. And we saw LeBron pay homage to him. Draymond Green said some nice things for him.
Yeah.
It's just a heartfelt story to see Craig Sager doing what he loves.
Exactly. LeBron even said, he was like, it's ridiculous that this is your first time
that's
covering the finals.
insane.
It's like, it is ridiculous.
He's been a great reporter throughout his career. He gets along with everyone well, and I mean, his suits are amazing.
Very snazzy.
He's got those great suits. Yeah. It's sports. It's, when you're on the court, it's one of the best series in NBA Finals history. But off the court, everybody in the NBA, everybody that watches sports kind of galvanizes around this thing that Craig Sager is dealing with, and it turns a game into something a lot more than just what's happening in the 48 minutes that they're playing on the court. I'm actually going to keep the trend with the Golden State Warriors, and I'm going to say one of the more peculiar things that I've ever heard in my entire life. Ayesha Curry, most people have heard this so far.
That's crazy.
Ayesha Curry, during the game, a few calls that were controversial on Steph. Was he reaching? Was he not? Was it incidental contact? I don't know. I think he was reaching. I think he was just being that guy to be that guy. But Ayesha Curry tweeted,
"I've lost all respect. Sorry, this is absolutely rigged for money. Rigged, that the NBA is rigged for money." She goes on to say, "Or ratings. I'm not sure which. I won't be silent. Just saw it live. Sorry." the NBA is rigged for money. That's
a little much.
These people's livelihoods, people that you're saying that the NBA is rigged?
Yeah.
Are you
doesn't
serious?
make any sense.
Because your husband is having one of the poorest performances in his 6-year career. Because LeBron James, the king of basketball, is playing exactly like we expected him to.
Not
like
the
just
poorest
like he did last year.
performances. No.
Yeah, that wasn't.
It's not a bad performance, but it's not up to his standards. It's more like
Yeah, that's the thing.
He
You
still,
hold him to
he
higher
still has
standards.
the NBA record in finals history for most three-pointers.
Yeah,
It's 28 three-pointers
great.
made. All things aside, we know that Steph Curry is not being Steph Curry right now. And
of
clearly
course.
Ayesha Curry is hearing a lot of that at home, probably, and a lot of frustration is building. And this is one of the most ridiculous things that I've ever heard in my life. Everybody gives refs bad press. You could say the refs are screwing this up. Hey, I mean, I've played a fair share of, at basketball, football, lacrosse games. Refs do play a big role in what happens in the game. But to say that the NBA, who's paying your husband millions and millions of dollars to play, back-to-back MVPs, won the reigning world champion, that the NBA is rigged.
That's crazy to even say anything.
That is the most ridiculous statement that I've ever heard.
I do have to point out that she isn't the only one saying this. It's not like she's like a conspiracy theorist. There's a lot of people saying like the Draymond Green being called for that flagrant. And if the series was tied, that wouldn't have happened. It was because the Warriors were so ahead and they wanted them to
there have been some questionable calls throughout the playoffs regarding being rigged, but to say that, like you said, to put a man's livelihood, I mean, these guys practice 365 days a year to be the best at their craft.
Not at all.
Well, I'm going to switch it up a little bit. We're going to head to soccer with the Copa America and the Euro tournaments going on right now. And specifically with one game, Croatia versus the Czech Republic in the European Championship. Czech was up 2-0, I want to say, and by the end of the game, Croatia was up, and then the Czech was coming back, and I guess the Croatian fans just haven't had that good of a reputation with, being good sports, and as soon as Czech came back, they lit flames and little... what are they called? It's like little
smoke bombs.
Little smoke bombs, and threw them onto the field as they were playing. To which the refs had to stop the play, and everything had to cease until they can calm it down. And I think one employee was hit. Someone was just standing on the side watching the game and working. And I don't know. It's fans always have a reaction, but I think that tops the list for a little being a little extreme.
Oh yeah,
That's absurd.
And then
nuts.
in the aftermath, you see
absolutely
the
absurd.
team. I think they're going to be, have some points deducted from their tournament play, and there's talk about them having fines, and then there's also talk about their.
I mean, we had some violence with the England game as well. There was fights going on.
This isn't the first time that the Croatian fans have done it either.
What we were just saying about Ayesha Curry and Steph Curry, your fans are an extension of your club. The Philadelphia Flyers in the series against the Washington Capitals in the Stanley Cup playoffs, they got a technical foul. They were assigned a power play or a man down because of what fans were doing in the stands.
And I think they had done it back in 2012, so to know that they're that
crazy.
rowdy and that crazy, I don't know.
They're not going to be allowed back.
No.
It's like...
Well, let me tell you something about soccer fans. Let me tell you about my soccer experience. So, a couple weeks ago, I don't know if anybody watches MLS soccer here,
Okay.
but the New York City Football Club played the New York Cosmos at Fordham University. So, I'm a Fordham student. I play football for them. And, the cool thing about the whole thing is, one, the New York City Football Club were using our locker room, so I got to meet a couple of players. I met David Villa, right?
Awesome.
And Andres.
David.
David. Oh, sorry.
We
David.
talked about
Trust me, because if you don't say David, they'll crucify you. So I met David. I met Andres Pirlo. So they were really cool guys to meet. They don't really know that much English, but they were cool to talk to. And for the game, I actually had an all-access media pass. I pulled some shirts. I got all access media pass, and I had access to everywhere. The press box. I was on the sideline. I was behind the goal at one point.
That's
and
awesome.
just to piggyback on what you said, when New York Cosmos scored with 2 minutes left, smoke bombs straight on the field.
That's nuts.
Straight on the field, like literally.
Must be
like,
a soccer thing.
Yeah, I did not know
It's
that.
gotta be a
was
soccer
that.
thing.
It's a soccer thing because it was 10 yards away from me. So then I cross over to the other side of the field, and then fireworks are going off.
Nice.
And then like the fans literally do not stop. They're like constantly on one level, and it's like ridiculous. They go all day long.
Wow.
It was a great experience. That was so much.
I
So
could
But
imagine.
you weren't hit with one like that person at the
Yeah.
Croatia game.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Smoke bombs.
Yeah, smoke bombs. Like
Soccer
okay,
fans.
Soccer.
Soccer games can get crazy, especially in
Yeah.
Europe. Yep.
I mean, I played soccer for my college, and we did a trip to Argentina. We went to a pro game, and I kid you not, there was a moat around the field, a SWAT team, and their big shields,
That's
and
crazy.
the visiting team had won, and some parents had came with our team just because they wanted to, and the dads had to like escort us out because the fans were just rioting like in the stadium because their team lost, and just to see that
That's
extent,
crazy.
it's insane. You don't see that in the United States
No.
because it's such a different sport
They get
outside,
into it.
so it's
You
crazy.
just see people like sulk and
Yeah.
leave.
Yeah,
Soccer
it's like okay,
fans are
the
like-
Like
next day, move
baseball,
on,
you're
but
losing, you just leave in like the 7th inning. You're like, screw this.
You're not throwing flares
Yeah.
onto the field.
Yeah. So soccer fans, comment below if you
Yeah.
would do this if your team.
Soccer fans, calm down. All right, that's all I gotta say. Calm down.
Don't be hurting anyone, okay? So let us know, guys, what you think of these stories, what you thought about our commentary, and give this a like if you liked it, and subscribe up in the upper left-hand corner. Follow us at Outboxed Sports on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And
All right, we got other videos on this side. Okay, and give us only likes, no dislikes. We don't
we'll
like.
just
We don't really like this.
Want your opinions though? Comment, please.
Yeah.
yes, comment. Nice comments.
I'll get back to you. Promise.
Theo will. Yeah.
Theo probably won't.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, every week, new videos.
Cailin will.
I will definitely get back to you. If you want to argue with me in the comments, they're open.
She's good for arguing.
Yeah, I am. Okay, bye guys. Make
Bye.
sure you can leave requests too what you want us to talk about next. Okay, that's definitely it. Bye.
It's a good one.